That's me back with an example of how you make contribution to the Dart collaboraries. Last time I recorded the video on how you send a patch, how you make and send a patch, and I said that I will be back when the review comments come back. And they did come back, so I'm ready to record again. First, some general remarks on how the process of code review works. Some people tend to think that code reviewer is some sort of a gatekeeper that is sitting there and tries to not let any sort of patches pass through. That is incorrect. The job of code reviewer is about being the partner to the person who is making the patch and work together with the person who is making the patch to draw the best out of the patch. Of course, that requires that both the person who makes the patch and the code reviewer understand this, and they try to make an effort to understand each other. There is this book called Software Engineering at Google, which I think is quite a good book describing how the software engineering at Google works. It has a great chapter on code review. I suggest reading it to prepare yourself mentally for both doing a code review and also being on the receiving end of a code review. Now some technical remarks about code review. So the code review works, as I have explained, on the Dart project using the Gerrit tool for the SDK repository. Last time I recorded a video, we uploaded a patch to Gerrit. Now we receive the comments there. We will go comment by comment. This time I have not prepared any code, so I will be editing the code live. And I will be responding to each comment. Some comments are suggestions on the things that need to be addressed. Some comments are just thoughts from the reviewer that don't need to be addressed. You will see the difference. And I will be typing responses on the Gerrit. These responses are just drafts. They only sent once we are fully ready. Once we've typed all the responses, we can send the comments to the reviewer. We can upload a new version of the code. Okay, so let's just jump into that. So here I have the code review, the CL that we have uploaded last time, and Lasse, who is a reviewer, he has left quite some comments, and we will go through them. You see here are the comments. And we'll go one by one. First, we will look at the comment that he left to the whole patch set. So he said that API looks okay, even though he would prefer a more complex API. And he worries that the access to the each time we access match.captures or match.named captures, we create a new list map. And if people write the code in this shape, then that would be significantly more expensive. That is true, and we should cache the results of computing these objects. We will look at this now, and what else did he say here? Yeah, this is all about the same thing. Okay, so this is something to keep in mind when we will be addressing the other comments. Now we can just go comment by comment. The best way to do it is just to open a file, and then there are hotkeys, like for example, capital N will jump you to the next comment from the reviewer, and here is the comment. So for example, here Lasse says that in one place we use group count, and in the other place we use match.length, and that is inconsistent. So we should decide on which one we use. Okay, that's a fair point. So we go and we fix that. So, okay, I think it was here. So here we use match.length. So let's see again. Yeah, I think that's how it is. So now it is consistent. So once we address the comment, we can just mark it as done. Okay. and you see it marked the comment as resolved, and it also automatically left a response done. And we can move to the next question. So here Lasse asks us, we did not pass any generic parameters to the generic type arguments to the JS helper, which creates an inline snippet of JS code. And I think that was just my mistake. I did not do that. And I can address it. Do the necessary builds. It's building. So just double checking that we addressed all the comments. Okay. The build is running. Okay, let's do a test. Okay, the test has passed. Fine. Fantastic. So we're done here. So we can move to a next file with a comment. So using the hotkeys or using the buttons. So here's the next comment. Yeah, here I left a comment saying that adding the D modifier to the regexp and benchmarking it adds a significant cost. Lasse has said that it seems excessive and it shouldn't take so long, which I agree with. I also looked at the V8 sources and figured out that, okay, it seems to be always going into runtime to perform the allocation of the indices list. He says that we should actually file a bug, which is fair. I should go and file a bug. I will do that after. And I will add a link here. I'm not going to do the filing and record how I do that. Anyway, I will return to this comment. Then we go to this comment. I'll just say here I will file V8 bug. And then here the same suggestions that make fixed list unmodifiable. And let's go edit this file. So it's this file, and it's get captures. This one that says this adds information to the API but doesn't really evolve it towards something better. which doesn't have to, but it would be nice if we could get there eventually. If the video capture groups were an object with both start and end and a way to get the substring, then captures list could be effectively replaced. Yeah. Okay, that's a valid comment, but we don't have to address it, and he marked it as resolved, so we don't actually have to say anything. Okay. Is there unaddressed comment here? No. So we addressed all of this. And now we are in the test. And we can see that our test was not good enough. We need to add more cases, which we should do now. Okay. Okay, let's start here. We should test that there is regex with no captures, with captures where none are participating, and with named captures where none of those are participating. Okay. Let's start working on the test then. And we can see what Wasm people suggest once we send this for review. They may have something ready. Okay, so fine. So we create a new commit. Okay. We can also rebase it if we want to see. Okay, perfect. We upload. You can upload with -f to skip typing a name of a patch. Yeah, so we uploaded it. Fantastic. And that's refreshed, I think. Has now our patch uploaded. We press here this big button. We ask him to take another look. And that's it. That concludes the example of how to respond to review.